the Festival of Embers within Boros control in today's video. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day. Thank you for taking the time to support. My name is Hello Good Game. Pleased to be your host within this Magic the Gathering Arena deck guide video, breaking down our deck list in depth, discussing strategies as well as synergies held within, providing you a deeper understanding of how to pilot this build effectively and efficiently. Furthermore, we will demonstrate our gameplay and deck with the best players and decks in-game within our ranked gameplay footage, concluding with our wrap-up thoughts, channel news, and deck review. If you want to help out, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, join the community Discord, and dare I say, maybe even become a YouTube member. Links for everything in the description below. Kick back, relax. Let's take a look at the deck list.
It's a new lap record!
The Beza bounce is, really what we're building around here within the Festival of Ember as well, giving us the replayability of our instant and sorceries from our grave. We'll be paying 1 life and their regular casting cost, which is fine. And if a card or token would be put into your graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead, right? We can sacrifice this for 2, so it's not a permanent effect. And, we don't really want to play this early game, right? So when we're casting from our hand, it's going to go straight to exile. That's not what we want. We want to cast from our hand, fill our grave, then play this, and then cast from our grave, okay? This is our late game value engine, kind of like Lear, Disciple of the Drown, used to be for us. And then our other new card we're building around will be Beza, the Bounding Spring for 4 as a 4/5, and when it enters the battlefield, we'll create a treasure token if they have more lands than us, gain 4 life if they have more life than us, create 2 1/1 fish if they have more creatures than us, and draw a card if they have more cards in hand than us, which is a lot of value. Oh my gosh. And we are kind of linking that up with High Noon, 2 mana, an enchantment. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. We can pay 5, sacrificing it, dealing 5 damage to any target. So doubling as removal, reach for a win, and also just slowing down the match. And when we've done so, when we play cards, we want those cards, as we're only able to cast 1 a turn, we want them to provide as much value as possible, which, Beza exemplifies here. So, we're going to be casting a lot of instants and sorceries to replay with the festival, and that's what makes it a control deck, right? So, Torch the Tower, easy removal for 1, 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If it was bargained, 3 damage to that permanent, and you scry 1, and if it would die, exile it instead. This is really good against those death effects, the Heart, Fire, Mouse, and Cacophony, or whatever they happen to be. When they die, they're dealing damage equal to their power, so you're exiled. How about that? Get out of here! And we're going to, be looking at that exile as a commonality within our removal, as we happen to have temporary lockdown and Sunfall here for us as well. All right. So again, 2 damage. If you bargain, that's a sacrifice of an artifact or token. You're going to get 3 damage and the Scribe, which is pretty cool. Lightning Helix is dealing 3 damage to any target, and you gain 3 life at instant speed, right? So casting sorcery speed or main phase speed with High Noon on our turn, holding our instant speed spells to cast on our opponent's turn, right? And then, anything that we can't take with damage, we'll probably just, end up taking with Get Lost. Instant speed, destroying for 2 mana, target creature, enchantment, or planeswalker. Its controller will create 2 map tokens. We don't care about the map tokens because we'll take them with the lockdown, which is pretty decent. An enchantment for 3. When it enters, exile each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less until it leaves the battlefield. Our other field wipes in the deck will include Brotherhood's End for 3, choosing one of the 2, 3 damage to each creature and planeswalker, or destroying all artifacts with mana value 3 or less. Sunfall for 5, sorcery speed, exiling all creatures, incubating X, where X is the number of exiled creatures, and you can pay 2 to transform that into an XX creature, which is crazy, but you already know all of this. That is alongside, I suppose, our last instant speed spell, Union of the Third Path, draw a card, then gain life equal to the number of cards in hand, is quite nice. So we have the Helix, we have the Third Path providing us with life gain, which can be recast again from the grave with the Festival if you do need to survive. And of course, Beza can provide that life gain as well for the survivability factor, because there is a lot of aggro in the meta, right? So we're kind of conjoining survivability with, 2-for-1 or 3-for-1 value removal. In this case, it's the field wipes, where we can survive, allow them, an extra turn to play their last card from their hand, then just take it all together. Again, gain more life after that to sustain and stabilize, right? So we can ramp within the deck, just spending our extra mana each turn, allowing us to compound on the following turns with the Realm Breaker. Pay 2, tap it, opponent mills 3 cards, put a land card from their graveyard into the battlefield tapped under our control, which is great. And then if this land would leave the battlefield, exile it, and we can pay 10, tap it, sacrifice it to grab any number of Praetor cards into the battlefield, which we're not really utilizing, so don't worry about that. And then, something that is non-creature, right? Because we don't want to remove it. The Urabrask Forge, 3 mana, an artifact, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, put an oil counter on it, and then create an X1 horror with trample and haste, where X is the number of oil counters. It will sacrifice, which is fine because we can self-sacrifice it with a new land, the Fountainport, right? This is really nice. Pay 2, tap it, sacrifice a token, draw a card. Pay 3, tap it, pay 1 life, create a fish token. Pay 4, tap it, create a treasure. Oh my gosh, the Murex is here as well for that. Passage to thin our library, grabbing basics. The Restless land as a creature, very decent since we are a control deck to help us finish games. And then, duels for consistency as well as the Demolition Field if we have any troublesome lands on our opposing board state, right? And then, I guess more control, I suppose, with the Eternal Wanderer. And this is really good with Beza because we have the +1 ability. Exile up to 1 target artifact or creature. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next player's, beginning of that player's next end step. And again, that's going to re-trigger the ETB, which is fantastic. And this, in conjunction with High Noon, is going to work very, very nicely in ensuring that you always have the upper hand, okay? 0, you can create a 2/2 with double strike and -4. Each player will choose a creature that they control and sacrifice all other creatures, which is nice because, we really only have one creature that we'll be choosing, which is pretty decent, right? So if they have a pretty good board state, that -4 is super helpful and acts as a board wipe in many terms as well. And then you can easily single target what they've left in play, right? Which is not too bad. Or you can defend and block it and they can't get through, right? So that's pretty decent. Again, that's the deck as a whole. You want to be playing Festival of Embers late game and then recasting, your life gain from the grave, recasting some of your other removal as needed, right? And maybe even, well, that's an enchantment, but you do have your Sunfall and Brotherhoods and again from the grave. So it is quite a list of the majority of the deck, and the rest is just working really, really good together as far as I'm concerned. The Forge, compounding through those oil counters every turn with High Noon alongside Beza has just been a fantastic experience. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget about the value, again, that the Fountainport can provide alongside the Murex. And let me know what you think of the deck, obviously, in the comments below. We will play some games. We're in Diamonds today and actually having some decent success considering how aggressive some of these new decks are. So it's a nice shift to maybe potentially more mid-range / control-esque decks, as the standard meta has been almost 80% aggro. Cheers. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, but kick back, relax, and enjoy today's gameplay. Going first, good enough, right? This can be a red source. Well, actually, maybe it'll be a white source. We're going to see what our opponent does first. Do we need immediate removal? Yeah. Probably do. And that's going to unlock our life gain as well. I mean, we can always try to, you know, sit back, relax. 20 months. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, homie. Let's get smashed and bashed. Not looking to deal with anything. We're just going to save that. Yep. Let's clean it up. I'm fairly certain that is going to be enough to win us the game, in fact. Specifically with our hand on the back end. Right, it's just such aggressive card advantage against them. Because now, when we deal with this, because they can't play this card this turn, they're only left with 2 after the draw, right? So, I think it's a hard comeback. We want to get these unions off as soon as possible, but let's just deal with that threat, and if they misstep, then, you know, that's when we act. Alright, now, again, there's nothing. We could take it all eventually here. Take it while we can. Again, just waiting for them to play a land. Or that. Let's look for our land main phase. Here it is. It's in play. Them to deal 23 damage would be aggressive. I mean, the splitters are still there. But it's a aggressive hill to climb, yeah? Look for a land. We should just deal with it. Greedy. Oh, and we're punished. 6 life, though. Whatever. I think it is going to mitigate the majority of damage they do. Right? They want to fling it, right? So they need to hit for 13. And then fling it for 13. I don't know. Let's kind of hold on, push the game back. Really? Am I going to draw any other cards? Let's just take it while we can before there's any instant speed interaction. I want to take those with me, but we're having a hard time getting them. Really? I guess let's pass over. They're doing a lot better than I thought they would. Really getting some nice top decks. Let's take it. Down to 26 here. And I think that's probably their turn. All right. Now we are off to the races. We'll start to deal damage of our own. Another hero. That's pretty cool with an equip. Mill, mill, mill. Give me your land. Hit for 2. We actually might be in trouble here. Oh my gosh. There's no way. Where's my second white source? Come on. I'm getting hosed here. If they fling this, that's 14, 15. No, because the Valiant's already triggered. They're going to do it, but they're waiting. They want to get it at the right time. No, they're doing it. Okay. So we're still alive, barely. 7 and another 7, down to 5. Land is illegal. What the? Alright, well, I just got 3 of their lands out of the way for them. I'm sure they appreciate that. guess let's slow things down. I might be, like, near dead here. For 3. It's kind of crazy. Okay, I need to do some exiling. And that's my only play this turn. Oh, but I could just kill it with this. Also on their turn I could. Well, no, I don't have enough mana. This is fine, though. No, you don't have another white source either. Wow, I hate this game. Getting rid of that rage is good. But I still think we're going to probably die without that land. Ouch. Well, I guess they're close too, because I've got 5 damage from the noon, and then the forge deals 5 damage as well, potentially. Close match. I can't believe my land has been so incooperative. Don't. Well, no, they still have the blocker within the other creature, right? Down to 3. Really? But they didn't play it. Good game. On a single plains. They needed, to play that as a defender. I don't know why they did not. They gave us the clean attack. It had trample anyways, but the 1 block would have been enough. Are there other planes in this deck? I should maybe go look for them. Going first, 3 land. Starting with a Scry 1. Oh, that's good too. One of my favorite cards of the set, Fountainport. What a fantastic land. Is this a mirror match? Maybe. Also, maybe not. I'm going to leave it, and maybe we can get more from it than just the carrot cake. Right? It just doesn't seem like anything. This is good, though. All right, that's their turn. I do have Brotherhood's End, which can deal with it. So it exists. Let's thin our library after the life game. Oh, gross. It's a lot of land. Just so this is open. We just offset it with life gain, and then our single target can, worst case, hit it late game. I just need a Brotherhood's End, and we'll just kill the artifacts, leave the tokens. There's 2-on-1s, we don't care. It's not terrible, though. Having the Fountainport alongside the Mirrex is quite good. Again, it's not really bad because we have 28 life. Take 6 on the turn to 22. All right, let's hit it. So they're going to have the rabbit. But we do get that forge. And that's the important part, because we can take the rabbits or the bunnies after, right? It's hard to call them rabbits when they're just 1/1s. They're bunnies until they're 3/3s, right? Oh, I think. I might even just clean this up right now. Why not? They're all tokens. Just take them. Oh, that's quite good. That is quite good. Huh. Things that I did not expect to happen. I mean, we reset it at least. I guess we just get rid of the draw engine. A second forge. Oh, man, that's nice. Good for you. Not ideal for myself. Just take them. Ouch. Another Brotherhood off the top. The first strike is good.
I'll help any way I can. We can win this together.
So we might interact with that second one. Even, like, whatever we can here, right? We only have 2 mana, though, so just one thing, most likely. Unless somehow we're able to conjure spare mana. Maybe they destroy a land, I don't know. Oh. Well, that's a bummer.
Focus.
Nothing to block now other than our health total. To have 2 of them out would have been ideal. Right, for sure. Yeah, let's take 4 to 12. Exploring. You wish. Let's take it. Ah, my God. Have mercy. Let's thin our library. I'm gonna sack that to draw. I mean, maybe not terrible. It's just those forges already being in place. Sucks, dude. Pass turn. And then we're going to make a Mirex token. They've done a really good job. And these forges are kind of important. I don't know where mine are. LOL. Oh. Okay. That takes our token. It takes our noon. It takes our maps. It takes our dignity. Self-respect. It's all gone. All right, Murex up. Takes 7. Ooh, down to 5. Brotherhood's End. Right off the tippy top. Well, let's hit. Thought maybe I could do this on the stack. For the draw, I guess not. I think we're probably going to have to kill that token at 5, though, too, right? And then another Wanderer off the top. So we can start to flicker. Man, I don't know. These Forge... Like, the Forges just need to go. We just need the Brotherhood's End. We got it once, but then they brought it back with Season of the Burrow, which is actually really cool. That was impressive. And probably, you know, a big reason why they're in Diamond 1 already. Very early in the season. Are you doing it again? Oh, just a straight up Sunfall-a-roni. That is hurtful. That is hurtful, dude. Bully for you! I mean, we could still get it off the top. But then they got the Incubate token. And also the Murex. Big draw. Hey, that actually does it. That actually does it. No, I don't have a second red source. Auto Tapper hates me. Auto Tapper! No! Auto Tapper just ruined my life. We had it. We had it. Bro, it's right here, but Auto Tapper's like, you know what? I'm going to tap 3 red sources here for you. I know you need to tap 1, but I was thinking 3 would be pretty cool, dude. Good game. My bad. Auto Tapper strikes again. I mean, we would have still been in a tough position, but I think we would have survived potentially, right? All right, let's go first. Keep 7. 1 mountain, please. Oh, look at you go. I'm a lizard. You're a lizard, Larry. Larry the lizard. Gsh. I'm going to prioritize life gain. Typically, you know, if they weren't doing anything, we would realm break. But here, it's a little bit of a different scenario. Did you get any good stuff? A land? Okay. Oh, that's not bad. You're a 3-drop, though. I'll do it now. Oh, yes. 2 festivals I don't need. You I most certainly do. Right, so we just look for about 5th land. I'm going to find a second red source here. High noon. Well, you know, let's just... I mean, that's not what I want to do, but whatever. Let's just take care of it. We'll pick up this later. Okay, okay. That's a pretty decent hit to 15. Struggling on my land. We just need a 5th. Decent. 3 mana still up. Plus the Mercenaries tap. 2 in power. Down to 3. I think we're dead. Land off the top or lose. And even then. Nice. Free cast. One mail-in rebate. Tossing a land. Okay, good. We're still on thin ice, Dougie. The thinnest. 3 life. No haste. Do they play on top of it for damage? I'm still unsure how we escape this. Get this out, play that. I would need 1 more mana. This ward is pay life, which I cannot do. Nor can I pay that. I think we might be dead. But good for our opponent, right? Yeah, I think they've got us. Nice. It happens. Going first, keeping 7. Probably just get this passage out of the way, right? Take a red source. Surveil 1. Land stays. Right, we do need to build to 6. It's high noon. I know, right? I was just thinking that same thing. Let's pass over. Play creature. Okay. Get blasted then. I mean, if we're only playing 1 spell a turn, you need to... Oh, no. Talk about an early advantage. I don't even have to play High Noon anymore. Maybe they destroy this, right? That very much could be. If they play 1, I can take theirs. Okay, that's pretty cool. We would draw, that's all. I think that's appropriate. Well, let's first attack. And then maybe we just get easy removal. Yeah, I mean, that's acceptable, right? Take your life, I don't care. And then Fountainport is active to create a fish. If we want, right? I don't know if we want that. I think we do.
I am a shining blade in the dark. This is our fight to win.
Let's just helix it, right? Oh, I guess we could have sacrificed that. Sorry. I'll make another fish instead. I don't really care. Were you going to exile my graveyard? Just scry and gain life. Okay. Not terrible. I guess it's cool because it's got flash, right? And with High Noon, if you can play that on your opponent's turn. All right. Forge out. Let's go. Oh, that's really good. So I'm going to sack a token. Draw a card. Oh, beautiful. And then, you know, here's our hit. Cast our spell on the turn. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. One forge, please. So we've seen a match, you know, where our opponents had their forges down early, beat us, right? Now we're getting our forges down early, kind of beating our opponent. So you can just see the importance of it in the games. I think they've come to realization here. It's not going to get any better than this. Again, no life gain for you. One draw for me. We do lose our 5-1, but it's okay. It really doesn't matter. And if we were playing from behind, we have Beza. All right, here we go. Take them to the bridge. To show them what? The sunfall? Yeah. Oh, hello. Big hit for 8. Lethal next turn. And that's the terrible thing about these forges, is they just don't get any better. They're going to get worse and worse turn after turn. I like this Archangel quite a bit. I didn't end up playing it in the deck. I thought it was maybe a little slow for what I wanted, but I still like it. Let's take lethal. Good game. The forges put in such work in a control-based / mid-range deck. Going first, keeping 7, looking for more land, starting with our passage on a white source. I think so. Just an untapped red source off the top. Just a plain old mountain, please. Nah. Heal wish, bruh. Okay, so we're big chill and get lost. Can take it regardless. I mean, I don't want to, but you know, sometimes things like this happen. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take it then. I'm not letting them power that up to fling it, right? Okay, this is our red source. Exploring. Okay. They do have that mire. +2/+2 trample. Gross. So this is a 1-2 that's at 3 and now goes to 4 full time. Which is not this, it's this. So if we want to kill it, we need a white source now. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to find that red source eventually. But for now, we need to not die. And it's looking like we are well on our way. It shows up organically. It's good news, good news, good news. Do we need our 5th, though? Well, no. I kind of just want maybe some life gain. Let's stabilize at 10, hopefully. 3 in hand after the draw. And we do have life gain at the ready. Nice. Okay. Okay. And away we go. No. No, 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 no. No haste, I hope. Let's pass over. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to risk it. Just playing proactively still. No. What do you mean, no? Can you push it above 3? I'll be impressed. There's no way. Oh, they just want the 2-2s? Really? What are you doing over there, Willis? The life gain's good. You know, we do lose a lot of that, though. But we're still here. Okay, so... Tree can finally be played. +2/+2. That's aggressive. So we can't cast this until they cast that. Right? Or else it gets saved. We're just going to have to take the 2 damage if that is, you know, how it's meant to unfold. Oh, no. Nice. So, you know, we still can't do it. They're probably going to do this, though. And then they're tapped, and we get it. Patience pays. Oh, I don't have the mana, because this Murex is now their turn. My bad. Patience is not paying. Get that fling out of here. Grab their land. Ouch! Bruh! Think that's funny? I'm just going to take this while we can. Grab the life. We're at 4. 2 and 2. Let's hold out. Of course you do. We can't interact until they do. Now we Ash catch them. Big money, no whammies. They have another? There's no way. Oh, you're such a legend. So those both land. Right, it survives. Okay. Tree's gone. And now we just bounce it. Right? Hopefully they don't draw anything good.
Try to best me, if you can.
It is until their end step, right? So it's the haste is kind of nullified here. We're at 5. Oh, another Swift Spear. Ladies and gentlemen, but it's got to go for me, not for the Wanderer. I am not out of this yet. That not being a land hurts. Can we find some life gain? All that, like we've already found so much of it, right? A lot of the deck is that. Yes! I'm going straight to London. That's got to be game. Yeah. Cheers, homie. Off the top. As all good wins are. Keeping 7. And, you know, I like to have the Forge. I like to have the Lockout. the scry to begin with is nice. Finding more land is pretty helpful. Not to mention the dual lands being extremely helpful. I might keep that single target removal. That seems pretty nice. If we can forge or invasion pre-lockdown, I think that's going to be most ideal. Just allowing us to ramp, right? Okay, so I mean, they've leveled that up. And, that took a couple turns to do. Right? Force mill. We get a bog. I don't think there's a land there. Well, just search cards, some removal. They are searching again. Or that was a draw. Or both. I think it was just the draw, right? Alright, Forge is a go. And the tree is a go. There's a land. Here for 1. So we're at 6. They're at 5. Playing to 6 here. Another talent. So we're going to probably have to Ember it. If we get a land. And they go right for that, eh? It's just the only way for us to... Oh, no, I guess we could have locked it out. Which I will still do, I think. It's better than get lost. That's okay. Now, I don't think they have enough to level it up for 4, which is substantial, right? And then they have 3 left over. So unless it's a Liliana, which it very well could be. That would suck. It has to be. Yeah, it is. Nice. Okay. Ah, we misplayed that. We misplayed that for sure. Do we still try to win this? Probably not. Keep the Forge. Rest can go. Don't give up when you misplay. You know, push through, try to get the win still. Let's take a lot of this from them. Mostly just that talent. We can't have that happen again, right? Then hit for 3. Then we can get this other Forge in. Maybe build into a Beza. Yeah, because they would have grabbed a Vraska, right? They found Forge removal. We get a land here. That doesn't matter. But don't worry, it's back. We do have 6 damage in hand as well. That's such a good card, right? Just looking at 16 cards of 35. Wow. Okay, that sucks. They might just win the game. Which is good. I'm assuming. Let's then... Maybe milling them's our best bet. Unless they already have it in hand. We did get one. We did get one. And I see a Lily. There's more Vraskas though, right? You know. I mean, we're close, right? I see lethal. But if we're dead this turn, they win. Obviously. Are they going to do it? 1 Vraska to win. 18 poison counters. You're going to bring it back from the grave? That's cool. Oh. They took Get Lost, I think? Or the land. I didn't even notice. It was Get Lost. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-O. I wonder what that last card is. And that's why you try to play through, right? Because even when you misplay and things look grim, do your best and you can get away with the W, or in our case, the V. Gotta get the V's, baby. Opponent goes first. That's fine. They need every advantage they can get. Let's scry. And that's our 5th land. I think it stays. It's a bat deck, Billy. Lightning Helix is gone. I'm going straight to High Noon. High Noon, once in play, can take the bat out eventually. And then we're back to scrying afterwards on 3rd land. 4th land is Passage. Yes, yes, yes. They need more bats. They need to take Sunfall. The Dust Animus. Is this just like a flying deck? That's cool. That's even cooler. That's the coolest. Am I actually going to get to show off the deck? No way. No way. Actually works pretty good against life gain because then you don't just have to have like 20. I'm going to pass. I don't want to use Get Lost if we can just build into Sunfall. Honestly. 4th land and Thin. Oh, they don't want to play. Where are you going? All right, opponent goes first. Let's keep 7. Mono red on the play is going to be a tough one. Yeah, we're definitely going to need that 4th land. Oh, gosh. Probably. Are we already dead? Yup. Highlight it to scare them. Oh. Chicken. Dodge the damage, dude. That's the new hit single on my album. How to Win at Magic. Track number 3, Dodge the Damage, dude. Another? You have another? Let me guess, one more. Just a Monstrous Rage. You're such a savage. The Mire. That's okay. Could be worse. Down to 11. Land out. Sackadelphia. Maybe this would have been the right play line here. Just gain life. I like to gain life, bro. That's track number 5. Oh, I'll block. I don't care. I'm a monster. They survive. That's actually really impressive. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to do both, and we should really clean that up, right? Well, that's a lot of life gain. What do you mean you don't have enough to do both? Well, they're going to fling it at us for a bunch. Three damage while they're tapped. And we surveil our 6th land to the grave. That's our demolition field. It's pretty important, but I don't think there's any lands we need to destroy. That's fine for 2. Do we just take it? No, this is so much life gain. Let's then take a red source here. $15 life. They have 2 cards. We should be okay, but I don't know. This game's tough. It's a hard game. Oh, really? You're going straight to London about it? No way. Wow, good for you. Nice. Is that enough to fling too? The fling is red. If they have a fling, I have no words. Good for them. Those are my words.
You're going to London. Okay? You're going to London.
Nice. Good game. Going first, keeping 7. This is a bad hand. I like to see how far we can get with bad hands, though, right? We're going to need a 3rd land. That is for certain. What? Dude, you're so cool. When it enters lands on top. I mean, I guess I could use that right now, couldn't I? Yeah. Sure could. I mean, at least we're going to be slowing them down. While we sit here and do nothing. Whoops. Nice. Can I get a land? Red source off the top. Red source off the top. Untapped red source off the top. Not quite. Can I get a red source off the top? Pretty please? Don't make him beg. Oh, that sucks. Really? We gain life. That's it. Oh, you gain what? Ah, I hate this game. You double bolting me with a high noon in play? That's quite interesting. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. Let's not allow them to connect on that. Seems like a lot to get the attack through. Okay. Be gone. I think we're still playing defensively. I mean, it's not great against a control deck, right? It's kind of a dead hand. Specific, like, I don't know where the second red source is here. Brutal, dude. Nice. It's quite a bit of damage. We're down to 7, which is not good. The Lynx survives. Down to 5. Ouch. A second forge. That's pretty cool, dude. Why even bother attacking? Maybe he won't block. Oh, okay. Down to 4, not good. It's a good chance we're just handing them lethal. Yep. Good game with the land attack. Ouch. Okay, I mean, that's pretty cool. We just had a awkward hand and awkward start. Going first, nice land. Looking for a second white source here. Shouldn't be a problem. We have a double red on 3. Just waiting on our opponent. Oh, that's really good for us. They have the removal, though. I'm going to let them power it up first. Like, if that's their main goal, let's let them power it up before we take it. This is tapped, so we're, like, pretty slow here, but whatever. Gorger's pretty cool. To 4 also. So that's a Sunfall on 5. get our second white source in. That's our 6th land, which we do need as well. Let's swing. I don't mind. They'd rather attack and gain the 5, I guess, right? Which makes quite a lot of sense. Let's do that. And then just sacrifice it and draw a card. Thank you. Alright, they push it up to level 2. This has a ward now. They hit for 5, which is good. Drawing, not bad. Keeping their creature base low. This is good. Let's just take it, right? It's not great, but sometimes that's what you do. The Wanderer can take future threats here on 6. We're going to take out their talent once leveled up. Fountainport is a fantastic land. Get yourself a copy or 2 of this one. For sure. It just does it all. Alright, so they need to deal with the Forge. They have 5 in hand. This would be good with the Forge as well. I never considered. Okay. Land out. Hit for 2. Sorry, 1. And 4 is 5. And then just lock it out. Right, we get the talent. No problem. We have life gain, we have field control, we have our walker. Just looking for Beza. Creature land is in play as well as the Fountainport. Mosswood is a go. I like Mosswood. With the talent, I think it's fantastic. Really, really good stuff. Well, we've got them thinking. 46 left in deck. 5 or 6 in hand. And 3 available mana. And I do think they have the availability to play one this turn. They have 2 cottages in play. Those are the creature lands. And they say, nah, you go, dude. I think that's acceptable. If you want to trade, that's okay. Saves me from having to do any real work. Alright, 2/2 token is a go. It does have double strike. Fairly formidable. Can block an attack. Could block an attack. Now it's dead, though. That's okay. I mean, we have a secondary Wanderer. Oh, and they're not even going to attack. Maybe they just have removal. And the Planeswalker takes the removal focus from the Forge, which is really, really good. This only kills enchantments, not artifacts, which is also really good. And it is also probably dead. Wow. Aren't you a bully? Another talent. Ooh. Okay, what are we doing on 6 here? Let's first gain some life. Oh, hello. Land and play. This would be a draw. Let's push you up. And let's take that other talent. Just keeping it safe. I don't want to get into trouble. And for 6, lethal next turn, it should be that simple, right? We don't need to go on this big adventure. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to, but we should just win. Ooh. A little flesh gudgy. Gliss is back. And we take them all together. Stop it. What a bully. We do take our Wanderer down to 3, though, and I'm not too worried about that. Good game. Pretty nice deck, all in all. Oakley dokely. I like the deck. Festival of Embers needs to be played correctly. The pay 2 to sacrifice it is not bad whatsoever. That's actually pretty decent, nice and cheap. I want to play it in, like, the control deck worked, right? Just because I think the meta is so creature-based, and it's just always going to work. That's fine. But what I want to do is play it in a burn deck, right? I want to make a Boros burn and play the festival in that. And I think, you know, we could have a lot of luck, potentially. I know it has the virtue if you want to play that to generate card advantage, but this isn't bad either. And if you can, you know, maybe put the 2 together. Yeah, and no, they're both 5, right? So I don't know. That's going to be in a future video, though. I did cut Chandra from the deck. The talent, you know, we don't really need the card draw because High Noon slows the game down so much, right? That, you know, we have a full hand the majority of the game, right? The Blast would be decent, you know, kind of looking at that burn aspect of it, but not here. Season of the Bold, again, you know, potentially, but I'm just not seeing the value for it here. But it was considered. Starfall, decent with Beza, but, you know, again, why not just play an extra copy of it? The Sunfall's so much better, but we're considering it. Season of the Burrow might actually be decent. You can bring back those forges. We actually got whooped by this card, so, you know, we were considering it before that. It was nice to, you know, see it pay off. The talent, again, you know, I don't really consider this necessary with High Noon. The guess to, you know, flicker your own thing, control your opponents, but something that's good all the time may be better. Candy Trail early game would be decent, you know, can generate some value similar to the desk, and then Showdown, but I was thinking, you know, maybe it's just too expensive, and again, just rely on Sunfall for now. That's kind of what I was thinking with the deck as a whole, always trying to provide, you know, my full perspective on it for all of you, and then we can build on that same foundation together into the future with some decent edits. If you help out in the comments below, always appreciate your insight. Anywho, that's it for me. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well as that comment, of course. And we'll see you as well in the community Discord. Yeah? All right, take care. Peace!